Hey guys, so today I'm going to have a bit of a rant about copyright and YouTube's copyright policy and disputing copyright content and basically fair use in general. So what's the history? Well, basically I know that this content has been done to death on YouTube and I probably won't add anything new to the argument, but I want to let you guys know the shit that we content creators have to go through because of bullshit copyright claims. Basically a bit of history about myself. For those of you who don't know, I went to university and studied law. One of my major things in university was studying intellectual property rights. So obviously IP is slightly different when you look at it on an international scale. So when you look at IP, the IP that I learned was mainly stuff to do with the UK, so UK copyright law. Obviously I learned a lot of international stuff, including patents, etc. But we're looking at copyright law in general in this video, so I'm going to try and stick to that. And copyright law from the US and the UK doesn't differ greatly, but there is some differences in it. So what I say might not be 100% right, but from what I understand, I'm going to go ahead. So anyway, let's enough waffle. Let's get on to what I've been dealing with and why this rant kind of topic has came about. So this is my YouTube page, and this is my copyright notices in my video manager. So you can see I've got quite a few copyright notices, a lot more than I would like anyway, let me tell you that. The first one, we've got some Watchdog stuff, like 7,922 views, not a big deal. Then we've got Shopkeep. So we've got like 3,000 views, 1,000 views, 800 odd views, okay. 12 is better than 6, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so all of this has been copyright flagged, and it's all been copyright flagged due to a clip of some music that's been put in the game. Like, so a licensed piece of music that's been licensed by the game developer, put in the game, and then obviously I've done my video on it, and that music's come up, and they've then claimed the video. So what does this mean? What does it mean when a piece of content's been claimed? So let's look at the latest one, which is 12 is better than 6, which happened today, which is the reason that I'm annoyed by it. So let's have a look. It includes copyright content. So the copyright content in question is a piece of music. I won't play you the music because then this video will get copyright flagged, which is even more fucking ludicrous. But yeah, so this piece of music plays for 40 seconds in my video, and what happens? The entire video gets monetized by the claimant. So this person, ad rev for rights holder, whoever the fuck these are, has claimed my video for 40 seconds worth of music, and they get all the money from it. So their 40 seconds worth of music, they get all the money for my 20 minutes worth of content. And like, I know there's some of you out there who are like, yeah, but you're just playing a video game and you don't deserve any music. You know, see if you're one of them people that's doing that, fuck off, because this video is not right for you. Like, this video is about this, so like, if you just want to enjoy fucking content and don't give a fuck about whether we get paid or not, like, get to, because I don't want to listen to you. Regardless, so yeah, 40 seconds to claim the entire money off my video. And don't get me wrong, like, this video has got 2,000 views. Like, for me, 2,000 views is quite a lot of views, yeah, but that's probably the upper bound of what that video is going to get. I mean, it was published on the 20th of November, we're now in the 20th, like, basically 1 month ago, so I don't see that video getting any more views whatsoever. But yeah, it's not the fact that I'm not going to earn any more money. It's the fact that these fuckos think that 40 seconds worth of their work that they've already been paid for because the game company has licensed that work from them, they think that that's going to, they think that that's enough to claim my entire video, which is fucking bullshit. Like, one, if YouTube worked so that if they claimed it, then the percentage that they'd claimed was then offset against the percentage of the ad rev. So, like, they claimed 40 seconds into 20, like, okay, like, fuck all, basically. So let's say they get 5% of that video they've claimed, okay, which is, yeah, oh my god. So say they claimed like a full 5%, which obviously 40 seconds is a lot less. If they claimed a full 5% of that video, they should get 5% of the ad rev. It's just fair. It makes sense. Like, that is, to me, that's fair. Then I wouldn't even be that pissed about it, but it's the fact that they get the entirety of it, which makes it even worse, right? So let's have a look at this. So we've got includes copyright content. So what can I do? I can click remove song. Okay, so what does remove song do? This is going to autoplay. So remove song, if I click that, it basically fucks the entire audio because YouTube tries to do its own little shitty audio thing to remove that song so that it can be claimed again and not infringe, in air quotes here, infringe their copyright. Okay, so I can do that now. I can put on one of these Creative Commons pieces of crap. Like, okay, like, yes, sorry, they're not pieces of crap. Some of these tunes are actually pretty damn good. But regardless, like, yeah, so I can put on a Creative Commons piece. Fair enough. It makes the audio quality sound crap, and it removes it. Yeah, fair enough. But the audio quality sounds crap, and that's annoying. I would much rather have a video that is unmonetized, like just no monetization to it, than have this unmonetized video. Than have a monetized video, so there's ads going to be on it. I'm not getting the money, so you guys have to watch ads. I don't get paid for it. And it goes to some fucko that thinks that they deserve my work. Regardless, let's go ahead. So what's the next remedy that I've got? I can file a dispute. Okay, so I file a dispute. So I think this is a mistake. You can dispute the claimant's claim. So I file it as a dispute. The choices I get are I own the CD or DVD or bought the song online. Didn't do that. I'm not selling a video, making money from it. Obviously, I'm trying to make money for it. Fair enough. I gave credit in the video. No, I didn't. The video is my original content and I own all the rights to it. Technically not, it is my original content, but technically I don't own all the rights to it, so I can't click that. I have a license or written permission from the proper rights holder to use this material. There is an argument for that because the license should be inherent from the fact that the music was then licensed to the game producer, which and then the inherent license passes on to the user. But let's just disregard that anyway because that might not hold true, and that's like a grey area. That's a point of contention. But my use of content meets the legal requirement for fair use or fair dealing under copyright laws. Not fair dealing, but it does meet the legal requirement for fair use. Or the content is in the public domain is not eligible for copyright protection. That's something else. Like, I probably could argue that, but let's not. So my use of content meets the legal requirements for fair use or fair dealing under applicable copyright laws. Okay, so what happens if I submit this? So a copyright dispute, if I submit this, does someone from YouTube like have a little look and be like, no, that's definitely fair use, yes, okay, we shall have a look at that. Let's have a little look, shall we? What happens if I dispute? Should I dispute? You can choose to dispute a claim if you believe that the system somehow misidentified your video or if you have all the rights. Okay, if you may want to learn more about fair use of the public domain before you dispute either of these for legal reason, dispute for those reasons. YouTube can't help you determine whether you should dispute a claim. You should probably seek your own legal advice if you're not sure what to do. If you dispute a claim without a valid reason, the copyright owner may choose to take down your video. If this happens, you will get a copyright strike. Okay, so let's have a little look then. FAQ for... this is probably not what I want to look at, actually. That's public domain stuff. So, copyright strike basics. That's also not what I want to look at. Ah, where is it? There was one for fair use that I was wanting to see. Okay, there we go. This is a page that I was after. So, fair use. Fair use is a legal doctrine that says that you can reuse copyrighted protected material under certain circumstances without getting permission from the copyright owner. Check out the videos below for helpful examples of fair use. So, if you're critiquing something, if you're reporting on news, or if it's a parody, or something like that. So basically, the what falls under remix is if the copyrighted content in question does not constitute as a major part of your work. So if you have adapted or advanced upon that work in any way, which is why remixes work and why parodies work and that type of thing, but why covers do not work. Covers do not fall under copyright protection because you're technically using the majority of your work is the majority of their work. So you're just using your own vocals for it, whereas if you're doing a cover of a song, you're still using their lyrics and their like backing track harmonies and stuff. Right. Anyway, different countries have different rules about what's when it's okay to use material without the copywriter's permission. For example, in the US, works of commentary, criticism, research, teaching, or news report might be considered fair use. Okay. Some other countries have a similar idea called fair dealing that may work differently. Regardless, So everything's analysed on a case-by-case basis. So let's have a look at our case. We've got a 40 seconds of a 20-minute video is this copyrighted content, in parentheses. Let's have a look. Let's see the 4 factors of fair use. So the purpose and the character and use included whether such use is of commercial nature. So basically, if you're not commercializing it, or it's for non-profit, or basically you're not commercializing it and it's for educational purposes. And I don't understand why this is in here. Like, this doesn't include this shit. Like, I don't know why this is under 1, but anyway, courts typically focus on whether the use is transformative. So if it's transformative in nature, therefore, like the remix, that is whether it adds new expression or meaning to the original, or whether it merely copies from the original. Commercial uses are less likely to be considered fair, though it is possible to monetize a video and still take advantage of the fair use defense. So basically this means that if you've taken the original and transformed it in such a way that makes it a brand new piece of art or a piece of work, then that's absolutely fine. The nature of the copyrighted work. So using materials from primarily factual works is more likely to be fair use than purely fictional works. So if it can't be classed as fair use. It can be classed as fair use if it's something that's a fact. So if I say that the sky is blue in my materials, the first person who said the sky is blue, and if he copyrighted that in a piece of work, then I can obviously say, well, you can't fucking sue me because the sky is blue, and you can't own the fact that that's you can't own that that's a fact, essentially. Then okay, this is one of the main ones, and this is one of the ones that kind of falls under this music used in gaming. The amount and substantiality of the portion used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole. Borrowing small bits of material from an original work is more likely to be considered fair use than borrowing large portions. However, even a small taking may weigh against fair use in some situations if it's considered the heart of the work. So the heart of the work is the main point of this. Your 40 seconds of fucking sound does not constitute the heart of a work of my video. If anything constitutes the heart of a work, which is why Let's Plays in general and this type of gaming commentary is considered a legally grey area when it comes to fair use, which is why companies like Nintendo choose to fuck over people, because YouTube and these type of companies prefer to err on the side of the claimants, basically because it means that they are less responsible if they do that. It's less of an issue for them. Whereas things like music in video games, the music is definitely not the primary focus. I bet you that there is no way in any of those videos that I ever refer to the music being like, oh yeah, so here we can see the subtle use of the trombone is, and even if I did, that would be a criticism, and that would definitely fall under fair use, which is fucking ridiculous. So the next part of it, one, it's a tiny little piece. Two, it's not the primary focus of the video. The primary focus is my commentary, obviously. Like, it's my personality. That's why people come to my video instead of just looking at watching a no commentary gameplay video. The second is my skill at playing the game. So primary, secondary, my skill at playing the game and what I do during the game, and that's how I transfer it. Tertiary is the game itself. I would say maybe the secondary and the tertiary could be swapped around. So maybe primary commentary, secondary game, tertiary my skill at the game. And then like the fourth fucking reason might be the music. Like if you're into the music, but I don't like the music contributes such a small part of the gameplay and experience that I could turn it off and my fucking videos would still be the exact same work. Like people would still be as interested. Like it's used for a bit of ambience or ambience. It's not used for like any part of the work, the appeal or why that work is popular in a monetizable sense. So that is complete fucking bullshit. So I would go as far to go to court and argue this, that my work does not fall under, like, that they don't deserve the copyright. They don't deserve to claim copyright on my video because it just fucking isn't. It is just absolute bullshit. So let's have a little look, right? Fair use myths. If I give credit to the owner, my use is automatically fair use. Nah, that's bullshit. If I post a disclaimer on a video, nah, that's bullshit. Entertainment or non-profit uses are, nah, that's bullshit. If I add any original material I created to someone else's copyrighted use, my use is fair work. Even if you added a little something of your own to someone else's content, you might not be able to take advantage of the fair use defense, particularly if your creation fails to add new expression, meaning, or message to the original. As with all other cases discussed here, courts will consider the 4 factors. Alright? Which, okay, it's like my content does use their content, and I don't know if it's in its entirety or just a clip, but regardless, the fact that the point of the video is not the music makes this myth irrelevant. And I don't know if it's kind of a weird one to be put there. The fair use, YouTube receives a lot of takedown requests under copyright law asking us to remove videos that copyright owners say are infringing. I'm not even going to go through that because that's just bullshit, and I've already went through pretty much everything that I would say against that for the rest of it. So you're thinking, right, Steejo, you have complete that's the wrong one. You have complete rights to file a dispute here. You believe it? I may have convinced you guys that I've got complete rights to file a dispute against this. Why don't you just file a dispute? I'll tell you the fucking reason. Let's go back to this. If you dispute a claim without valid reason, the copyright owner may choose to take down your video. If this happens, you will gain a copyright strike. So, wait a second. What happens after I dispute? After you submit your dispute, the copyright owner has 30 days to respond. If they don't respond within 30 days, the claim in your video will expire, and you don't need to do anything. There are a few things that the copyright owner can do after you dispute. Okay, so I click dispute, and what happens is they get a little pop-up, and it's like, oh, look, your copyright claim has been disputed. So what they can do is they can go, yes, okay, this does fall under fair use, I agree. I will release this claim in your video. If you were previously monetizing it, your monetization settings will be restored, and all the claims in the video are released. Beautiful. If not, they can go, no, fuck you, I'm going to uphold the claim. So if they believe the claim is still valid, they can choose to uphold it. If I feel it was mistakenly upheld, I can appeal it again. Okay, so they're like, no, fuck you, I don't even care, I'm just going to uphold it. Or they can just say, you know what, this is too much hassle, just take down your video. And if they choose to take down your video from YouTube, I get a copyright strike. I get a fucking copyright strike. So what's a copyright strike? Well, let's fucking happen. If you receive a copyright strike, you get put into bad standing and lose access to YouTube features. If you receive 3, your account's terminated and all the videos will be removed. Okay, 3 copyright strikes. So let's have a look at this. If I go, I keep clicking the wrong one. If I come to here and I go dispute, 3 of them get taken down, I lose my channel because I get 3 copyright strikes. Boom, instant. So deleting the video won't even resolve the strike. So you get a strike, you've got a fucking strike. So let's have a look. What access will we lose? So if we get a copyright strike, then if you are not in good standing, you get 1 copyright strike. I can't upload videos as unlisted. I can't upload any videos longer than 15 minutes. I can't use any Creative Commons. I can't do in-video programming. I can't use custom thumbnails. I can't do live events. So I can't stream. I can't reject any content ID. I can't appeal any content ID disputes. I can't share any private videos. I can't use the video editor, and I can't use cards. Basically, 1 copyright strike will fucking kill a channel, which is why it's so massive about people who get sent copyright strikes. It's just fucking ludicrous. So, all in, like, I can't dispute any of these because I can't risk getting 1 strike. I'm too small a YouTuber to kick up a fuss if I get a strike. Like, I won't get Total Biscuit on my side. I won't get fucking Drama Alert. I won't get any of that shit. So basically, us small YouTubers just fucked. Like, and I know what you say, like, oh, Steejo, you should be networked. I mean, your network will look at. No, your networks don't. The only thing that a network would do is if I was a managed partner, and I'm still too small to be a managed partner. So even then, you're fucked. So you're basically like bent over a barrel and wrecked because the claimant has all the power. Like, they could just say, no, I'm gonna take down your video, and boom, copyright strike. And Steejo, unfortunately, you can't upload any videos over 15 minutes. You can't You can use custom thumbnails, basically anything that makes a YouTube channel a fucking YouTube channel you cannot do anymore. And like that's just bullshit, because someone thinks that 40 seconds of their work is enough to constitute 20 minutes of my work. It's like, nah, it's just shit. I mean, look at this. This is like 2 hours. This is 2 hours worth of work. Because there's like, let's have a look. Let's see how much of this video has been claimed. Like a minute of that video constitutes 2 hours worth of my work that I don't get paid for. And I understand that I won't get paid much for these videos anyway. They've already probably seen the lifetime of their views. But it's still fucking bullshit. And I'm not gonna... And which is why I'm doing this video. I mean, this video is like... It's not gonna help anything. But it lets me get it off my chest. It lets you guys see exactly the bullshit that we're subjected to when it comes to copyright. But yeah, as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Steejo, you've been awesome. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.